Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of Standard 10th, welcome back to this online lecture series of Hera English School for the subject of Science 2. So in the last lecture we had discussed about power plant based on thermal energy, and today we are going to discuss power plant based on nuclear energy. So in the power plant based on nuclear energy, steam turbine is used to rotate the generator. The basic principle to rotate steam turbine in order to generate electricity remains the same, but here the energy which is used is nuclear energy to rotate the turbine, and this turbine is naturally will be connected to generator. So however, here the energy released by fission of nuclei of atoms like uranium or plutonium is used to generate the steam of high temperature and high pressure. So this is what make this power plant different from thermal power plant, where the fission means splitting, fission of nuclei of atoms of the element like uranium, okay, or plutonium. Now why only uranium, why only plutonium? Because these are radioactive elements, okay. You have to remember them as radioactive, means they are they have this ability to radiate, give out radiations, okay. So these are radioactive elements. The energy in the steam, they rotates the turbine, and this in turn drives the generator producing electricity, okay. So once the steam rotates the turbine, and the turbine which is connected to generator, naturally that will results in the production of electricity, and the flow chart will help us to understand. So this is the flow chart for nuclear power plant. You can see in this diagram. So it's nuclear reactor for nuclear fission. It's a place where nuclear fission take place, and this further connected to system for the steam generation from water. So the energy which is produced here, that energy is transferred to the water, which converts into steam, and this steam is then connected to turbine, and the turbine is connected to generator, and generator will give us electrical energy. So the fuel which is used over here, very important, is uranium or plutonium, okay. So this is what you have to remember about nuclear power plant. Let us see more in detail how nuclear energy is produced. So here nuclear energy is converted into thermal energy, right? Thermal energy is converted into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy of turbine. Now see how the chain of process is. The energy which was present in the nucleus of those radioactive element is converted into thermal energy. Thermal energy is converted into kinetic energy of steam. The kinetic energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy of turbine, and finally the kinetic energy of the turbine is converted into electrical energy. So the step-by-step transformation of energy is again shown in the flow chart below here. You can see the nuclear energy converted into thermal energy. Thermal energy is converted into kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy of steam is given to turbine, which rotates and is connected to generator, and that generate electricity, okay. So I hope further, when neutron is bombarded on atom of uranium 235. Now this is more in detail how actually these elements, uranium or plutonium, they are able to undergo nuclear fission. So this part will let us understand. So when neutron is bombarded on atom of uranium 235, it absorbs neutron and converts into isotope of uranium, that is 236. So this topic of isotope you had studied in science 1, where element exists in different form, isotopic form, like carbon, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. Similarly, we have uranium 235, uranium 236. So this uranium 236 being extremely unstable, it converts into atoms of barium and krypton through a process of fission. Okay, and thereby it releases 3 neutrons and 200 mega electron volt energy. See the amount of energy liberated by this, released by them. And 3 neutrons generated in the process cause fission of 3 other uranium. Now this is chain reaction. Okay, once the uranium gets splitted, its fissions take place, and further on the same uranium, it starts splitting and then fission take place. So this releases more amount of energy. Okay, so the neutron released in this radioactive or in this reaction, more amount of energy is released through fission and more uranium nuclei. So this goes on. So this process of fission of uranium 235 atoms continues, and this is called chain reaction. In nuclear power plants, a controlled chain reaction results in release of thermal. So care should be taken while carrying out this reaction, because this is to be done under controlled condition. Otherwise, uncontrolled chain reaction of nuclear reactor plants will lead to havoc, and that should be avoided. So this is controlled chain reaction, and this is used for electric generation. Okay, electrical energy generation. If you see this in picture in the form of diagram, you can see here. Okay, so this is what we have discussed now. This is very important diagram. Once it was asked for question, the question was asked on this diagram. Yeah, this part is eliminated now, so you're not supposed to do this. So this diagram is important for you. This is how 1 uranium 235 is converted to 236. You can see here. Okay, it is there in your textbook, and further on the fission take place, and every time 200 mega electron volt energy is given out. Okay, and this is a schematic representation of nuclear power plant. So this is the main place, okay, where control pods are placed of uranium, and then this is connected to boiler, and this boiler is connected, converting the steam, the energy of steam, and this steam, kinetic energy of steam, is connected to, given to turbine, which is connected to generator, and that generator rotates and it's connected to giving out electricity. Okay, and this is the cooling tower, where the warm water is entered and then it gets cool, and again it's given back for circulation. So here the important point to understand is, a nuclear power plant does not use fossil fuel like coal. Therefore the problems like air pollution does not arise, and if sufficient nuclear fuel is available, this can be good source of electrical energy. So nowadays many countries are looking forward for this power plant. Okay, every country want to enrich themselves. Now there are some problems as well associated with nuclear power plants. So problems of, like, after fission of nuclear fuel, they are also radioactive and they emit harmful radiations. Okay, so this is the problem. And then the nuclear waste which is generated, so there is question how to dispose the nuclear waste. Okay, it's a big question. Another important problem which can arise due to the improper use or improper handling of nuclear power plant is that an accident in nuclear power plant may be very fatal, can lead to the loss of life, and this is because the accident may result in release of various or the very harmful radiations. Okay, so these are the problems associated with nuclear power plant. Even this part compare is got eliminated. So here we have finished with nuclear power plant today. Inshallah, next time whenever we'll have the lecture, we'll discuss the further power plant. By the time, read this part. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.